sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Mexico City Diablos and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Set to kick off.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Off the play fake. Jones. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Now Brown. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
From the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run him. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Jones throwing on first down. It's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Have taken the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Diablos nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. From across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. It's intercepted. Picked up by Humphrey. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Dobbins. He works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Here's Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Second and 5 now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
That's out to the left and complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7. Diablos nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Glover. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Diablo.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throw left side, complete. It's Glover. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Now Dobbins, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Ted McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 33-yard.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't points. That's not going to solve all their problems either.
25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. A very eventful divisional round weekend. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. But Jones going to keep this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the front.
And the Raiders have got him. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long because, remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And some room to roll now. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice in the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Down to about the 22 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. He he's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw again, Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Being chased out left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. He's going to, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
The 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones forced out to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
For Caleb Wilson, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jones now On first down, he'll let this go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 39 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Diablos 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks him, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the Devils. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Jones operating from the gun. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
First down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And now a carry here for the fullback. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And now here's another interception.
Ain't doing nothing.
Picked off down at the 10. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in the